Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's Jimmy Trades. Thanks for joining me on this Thursday. I wanted to welcome all the new subscribers we've had over the last couple of weeks. Thanks for joining, and thank you to everyone who shows up every day and checks out my content. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, guys. Give the video a like and turn on the notification bell. We are really accelerating towards 1,000 subs now, so if we can get your support to share the channel far and wide, we'll be at 1,000 subs sooner than later, and then we can give away 250k My Funded Futures evals, which I'm really looking forward to giving away. All right, let's head on over to the calendar. Let's get through this pretty quickly. So Thursday, 8:30, we've got advanced GDP and unemployment claims. Perfect. I love 8:30 news. Falls right inside my trading window, so we can get right to business as soon as the news drops. All right, let's go over to the chart. We had a successful London trade. We had a successful new NQ London trade, so we'll have a quick look at that as well. All right, so from a daily perspective, here we are on NQ. Been targeting this opening gap since Monday, really, since we started to get this reversal. I'm not sure we're going to get there today. FOMC did absolutely nothing to reach higher. So looking at today, we've already expanded 6% of the daily range. So are we looking at potentially moving lower now? I'm going to use the fact that we've already swept the previous day high as well. And if we look down to the hourly chart, so let's drop to the 7-hour quickly. The 7-hour, we've swept the high. This is potentially falling into a London reversal. So we see London sweep the Asia session high into a point of interest, which is also into a bearish FEG. And then we will look to see New York continue or expand lower. That's the profile I'm looking at the moment. I'm looking to see price move lower. So working off that theory. Get that one right. Let's have a look at the hourly and see if we've got a shift here. All right, so it does look like we're getting a shift in structure. Possible change in the state of delivery here. This candle still has a little bit of time to close, but at the moment we do have displacement. There is a tiny FEG here. So we've already got the close below the opposing candles here. So now I'm looking for a close on this to confirm the move lower. And if we run our projections, that will see us move towards these lows. We have relative equal lows, or pretty much equal lows down here. So that's what I'm looking at the moment. Of course, this could be invalidated, but that's what I'm looking for right now. 30-minute, very similar. Actually, it looks cleaner here on the 30-minute than the hourly. Got a nice close through, displacement, targeting the same areas. and you can see those equal lows down there as well. So looking for price to move lower for NQ. Let's quickly duck down to the 5 minute. We can check out this London trade. Now, this was talked about in Trade Foundry. I forgot to alert the group to it, my bad. But I know a couple of guys jumped on this trade. We had the Asia high open. It's equal highs. And if we look at the hourly chart, we bring this back. Price is inside a bullish FEG and forming a swing point candle. By that, we've swept the low of the previous candle into a point of interest, and it looks like we're going to get a close back inside the range of the previous candle. And that you can see is the formation here. The breaker is formed in the low of this candle. Generally, I prefer to see it in this swing point candle, but not always. We have a nice setup here. It was just literally a change of the hour right here. So we got that move. We started to displace through. We're looking to target 2R. Now, generally I will target 2R, but with the Asia highs open, I actually targeted the highs. Now, as we roll forward, I market ordered in once we closed here. So my trade actually entered here. I didn't wait for the retest. I market ordered in, stop in the same spot. Still targeting the same. We start moving on quite nicely here. So it's at this point, I've already taken a couple of winning trades this week, and the last thing I want to do is give back any profit. Using the trailing stop method that I use when I do implement it, we swept this high. Therefore, I moved my stop underneath the wick of this candle. So it's the second candle back from the one that sweeps liquidity. Now, this will work more often than it doesn't. Unfortunately, for this trade, I did get stopped out. And I did start to see this volatility in this candle. I went to actually move back to more of a break-even position. I just was not quick enough, and price ran through. So what my idea was to trail price to sort of squeeze as much as I could out of this trade. And we can see just how far price ran. So it was actually a really good trade. Just unfortunate this wick at the 3 a.m. open got me, but that's all right. I still made profit, just not as much as I could have. And then price has done a about face and then started to reverse quite decisively. And then if we jump to ES quickly, ES then gave us a short. Beautiful little setup here as well. You would have got in on the close of this candle and then either waited for the retest or market ordered in and then taken to the lows. So another good trade there. So London with the goods today. Let's go out to the daily. So on the daily, NQ swept the high, ES did not. So we have an SMT. It's a bearish SMT. And what do we notice about ES? ES had already swept into this opening gap, and then we got a candle closure back inside the range of the previous day. So that for me is insight to order flow. We may see price continue to move lower here, and then I'd be watching for price to react to this level on this week, just because it's so significant. Bearish for ES. Moving over to oil. Oil's just about at the draw that I've been looking for price to reach into. That's this swing low and this low here into this bullish FEG. Remaining bearish for oil. And if we have a look at the hourly, this trend is still in play. And the trend is your friend until the end. There's just no other way of looking at it at the moment. We didn't get a change in the state of delivery at all, and prices just continue to respect these bearish PD arrays. Even now, tapping back up into bearish FEG here. So I'm still looking for those lows as the draw. Moving over to Euro futures. On the daily, we close back inside the range and we're moving lower. This is the target I'm looking for. So I'm remaining bearish for Euro futures. Gold seems to be on a tear. Like we pointed out, gold has just continued on the daily to respect these opposing candles each time, just respecting these levels and just stepping higher. So I'll be looking for a similar thing to happen here. We'll be looking for a reaction at this level, this high, ultimately this level being the draw. But remaining bullish for the time being on gold. And yeah, gold's just been on one very nice run. Reaching up into the -2 to 2.5. I'm using the failure swing here. I won't use this leg because it's, in my opinion, it's too large of a leg down. I'll use the failure swing. And we can see that we're in the -2 to 2.5 right now. Looking for a close beyond to extend to the -4. Moving over to Dixie. Keep these markings on the chart here. We've got the same idea is still in play here. We are respecting this bearish breaker, and we did get a candle closure back inside the range of this previous daily candle. So looking for price to continue to move lower here. Having a quick look at RTY. So the only clear thing for me is we've swept this low. So that would be the most recent information. And we got a candle closure back inside the range, and now we're expanding higher, looking for price to reach to the highs here. So bullish for RTY. and YM. We haven't had a look at YM for a little while, but we can see that this was our draw. Still looking for price to reach to the highs here, and look at the respect that we've seen on the daily to these bullish PD arrays. Hopping over to GBP. And straight away, we'll come out of this bullish FEG, candle closure, back inside the range of the previous day, insight to order flow, looking for price to reach from internal to external, so bullish for GBP. Moving over to Bitcoin now. Oh, look at this, lovely, lovely, lovely. So we've cleared through this bearish FEG. It looks like we're now going to invalidate that level. So therefore we can look for price to reach to, oops, no idea how I managed to do that. We can look to see price reach to this high. Okay, so looking good for Bitcoin here. Rightio, let's wrap it up there, guys. Thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate you joining me each morning. Let's get ready for another New York session. I will be in Trade Foundry this morning, streaming New York AM. So if you want to join, hit up the link in the description, and we'll see you in Trade Foundry. Okay, guys, bye for now.